My morning usually consists of just me getting ready right off the bat. Then my cat will barge into my room and flop over, and I'll have to pet him for a few minutes.
So my morning consists of me forcing myself out of bed, and then when I finally get the strength to do that, looking at my phone, and then it's already joining classes and getting ready for school.
First thing in the morning, I wake up with my alarm, ignore it for about 3 times, and then roll over and start checking my phone for about 30 minutes. And then I'll get up and feed my cats and get myself ready.
Typical morning for me is I just brush my teeth and I like to get my schoolwork done out of the way. I'll go to any class I need to. If I don't really have anything to do, I might go take my dog for a walk or something like that, but yeah.
The first thing that I do is I turn off my alarm, I get up, I make coffee. Another thing that I also do when I first wake up is I let either one of my cats out, one of my cats in, or both of my cats out, something like that. Because one of them is probably going to want to come in to get some food, one of them is probably going to want to go out. And then I start my day. Normally I'm going to class in the morning.
When I get up out of bed, the first things I usually do is wake up my cousins to get them prepared for school because they go to middle school and high school. Then I help my grandmother make breakfast.
So the first thing I do when I wake up is I sit up in bed and stare at the wall for about 30 minutes. Then once I finally get the motivation to get out of bed, I head to the shower, get dressed, fix my hair. Then I get myself something to eat and sit on my phone for 3 hours. No, obviously I have school, so depending on the day, either get ready for my classes or work on my homework for a little while.
Alright, so my typical morning, I usually have a couple of alarms set if I need to do anything, maybe like 8 or so. I usually tend to just snooze and sleep through them all, but eventually I wake up around noon most of the time. First things I do when I wake up is I go use the bathroom and I try to grab some food to eat so I can have some energy.
Well, my typical morning, I would just force myself out of bed at 4 o'clock in the morning sometimes, but mostly just 6 o'clock. I'll make myself a cup of coffee, eat breakfast, get ready to go to work.
Well, in high school, I was homeschooled for most of it, so I'm kind of already shifted to doing things online pretty easy. So it hasn't changed that much, emotionally speaking. It's actually more different driving up here, if anything.
I've not really minded going online that much. Like I've said since the beginning, I think it's just impersonal really, but other than that, I don't really find any complications with it at all.
It's definitely different and really stressful, because it is a lot to keep up with and you don't have a constant, hey, I need to go to class. It's, oh shoot, I have class in 5 minutes. Personally, I don't like it because I just feel myself getting more and more lazy as the semester goes on, but I'm trying to keep on top of everything.
Taking online classes has been kind of a struggle. It's hard to actually focus on it when you're at home and you can find so many other things to do that you feel like are worth your time.
Online classes have honestly been pretty easy for me because I was homeschooled for my entire education up until now, so I'm used to doing everything at home.
I think it definitely has its perks. Like I can wake up super late and just jump on my computer. I don't have the responsibility of keeping up with going to school, stuff like that. So I enjoy it, but also there's downfalls to it as well.
It takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to drive to campus. So now that I'm taking classes online, it's a lot easier for me. It saves me a lot of gas money.
I've been doing hybrid since day one, but nothing really has changed for me much.
Yeah, it's just weird doing all the classes online. It doesn't feel right.
I do like this class a lot, the television production, just because I could actually handle cameras and things like that, and I enjoy that a lot.
Television production for sure. I am a huge filmmaker. I love everything to do with cameras, editing, directing. I just love filmmaking, so this is definitely my favorite class.
I enjoy the television classes the most. like mass communications and TV productions, just because that's what I want to do.
Definitely this class. It's my only class at campus right now, so I really like that, but it's just really fun.
I really enjoy my math class. I have a really nice teacher. She's math because my teacher's really good at teaching it.
Web design classes and Chris's classes.
I like the video editing classes in January State. That's my favorite classes.
When I'm not in school or doing homework, I'm usually hanging out with my younger sister.
I'm usually playing games with my friends, or I'm sleeping.
I do a lot of film photography a good bit, as well as watching movies and just hanging out with friends, just small talk.
I love filmmaking. I love making my own short films and filming events and stuff, but I also love video games and stuff like that.
I just kind of hang out around the house with, sometimes I'll get with my friends, but most of the time I'll just chill with my boyfriend and we'll play video games or something.
I really like to go thrift shopping. I really like to play sports. I do Frisbee on Tuesdays. I like to hike.
I like to play video games. I like playing sports, watching sports.
What I usually do for fun is play video games, watch TV, and hang out with my family.
When I'm not at work or school, I'll just go home, play video games, do some video editing.
So COVID, fortunately, hasn't really affected me that much because I don't know anyone who's had it. And like I said, I was homeschooled and I didn't really do extracurriculars either, so.
Well, I work at a grocery store, so that's changed a good bit. Always wearing masks, cleaning things more. It's been very hectic because of COVID, but it's good.
It's really changed what I want to do for a living. In film, you know, I made films wanting to put them in film festivals, and obviously those are shut down, and things I used to like doing for fun, like bowling or going to the movie theaters, all that shut down now. So for an extrovert like me, it's really hard to just be kind of cooped up in the house.
It's definitely been different in everything because you have to wear masks everywhere, and it's hard to just be able to walk outside without getting scared that you're going to get sick.
It hasn't really affected me too much, but definitely whenever I go out and I forget a mask, I have to have a mask to go anywhere, so that's something that's different.
COVID has changed my life just because, you know, a year ago you didn't think you have to wear a mask anywhere, but now you have to have a mask to go just about anywhere.
It mostly changed my life due to having people that I know having to be tested because of work and other reasons, even though they probably never had it, but false readings and other things like that to scare people.
COVID changed me a lot because even though I am an introvert and I stay home all the time, well, mostly, but it changed me the way, you know, it changed the way I have to interact with people whenever I go out. You have to be careful.
It has forced me to stay inside a lot more. And I don't get to go out and eat at restaurants, but not too much.
I made a book, a photo book that you should buy on Amazon. It's called The Day Before Tomorrow by Timothy Conley. It's $11.99. You should buy it. That's all I have to say.